I found Mock Turtle Soup by Googling Clemson Improv the summer before my freshman year. Sure enough, an Instagram, Facebook, and website all popped up with the familiar slogan, Clemson's best and only improv. I auditioned in September and ended up getting in. Mock Turtle Soup was the greatest surprise of college. I never imagined that I could bond so much with people from all different majors over something as simple and fun as improv. Learning how to improvise with Mock Turtle Soup has overall made me a more comfortable and confident performer in all aspects. To give a taste of what our shows are like, I will be doing one group game and 2 short form games, similar to the games that they play on the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Hope you guys enjoy!
Okay.
Yeah, you can go.
Hi, my name is Amber, and I am a sophomore, and this is my second year in Mock Turtle Soup.
Hey, I'm Connie, and I'm a senior, and this is my 4th year in the troupe.
I'm Sean, I'm a sophomore, and this is my second year in the troupe.
I'm Raven, I'm a sophomore, and this is my first year in the troupe.
I'm Will, I'm a sophomore, and this is also my first year in the troupe.
Hi, I'm Cassidy, I'm a junior, and this is my 3rd year in the troupe.
Hey, I'm John, I'm a senior, and this is my one and only year in the troupe.
Okay, so we are going to start with a game called 188. This is a game where we're going to make a pun based off of a suggestion. So the joke will go 188 blank, walk into a bar, insert pun here. And our suggestion is milkshake. Milkshakes. Mock Turtle Soup.
188 milkshakes walked into a bar, and all the boys came to the yard.
188 milkshakes walked into the bar, and it was not suitable for those who could not digest dairy.
188 milkshakes walked into a bar, and they came in screaming, "We're about to stir things up in here."
188 milkshakes walked into a bar, and they came in ice screaming.
188 milkshakes walked into a bar, and none of them were from McDonald's.
Scene! Our next suggestion is towels. Mock Turtle Soup.
188 towels walked into a bar and ran the place dry.
188 towels walked into a bar and soaked all the drinks up.
188 towels walked into a bar way too late and said, "Let's wrap this up, people."
188 towels walked into a bar, which was perfect timing because the town drunk was making a real mess of himself. 188 towels walk into a bar, and they say to themselves, "All right, last one before we throw in the towel."
Scene! Okay, last round. Our suggestion is moons. 188 moons. Mock Turtle Soup.
188 moons walked into a bar, and suddenly the bar was full of werewolves.
188 moons walk into a bar, and they would not shut up about their astrological sign.
188 moons walked into a bar, and they all ended up on a newspaper clipping over my head.
188 moons walked into a bar, followed by 188 men in the moon.
188 moons walked into the bar, and Michael Jackson screamed at them, "Stop taking my dance."
Scene! Yay! Okay, so I'm going to play a short form game with my good friend Sean. We are going to play Ding, and Ding is a very popular improv game where we'll be having a 2-person scene, just having a normal conversation. But if our president, Gabriella, doesn't like what one of us said, then she'll say Ding, and we have to change it. So for example, if Sean said,
"I can see for miles."
Ding.
Remind me to tell you about the time I lost my eye.
Ding.
Man, these shades are killer.
right, so it would go something like that. So, Gabriella, can I please get a suggestion for anything at all?
Fork.
Fork?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our suggestion is 4. Mock turtle soup.
Soup.
Mayonnaise isn't really my speed, to be perfectly honest.
Excuse me?
I don't think I will.
Ding.
I'm good. I apologize. I came in a little hot. I'm gonna step back. This is just, I'm not a fan of mayonnaise.
I don't understand. I just made you egg salad and you ate it all.
And you're saying there's mayonnaise in that? Is that what you're implying now?
In my famous egg salad, there's
Ding.
in my recipe book, it said to add 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. You're being disrespectful.
Quite frankly, I think that you have disrespected my palate.
Dang.
Okay,
Quite frankly, you make a good point. I have overstepped my bounds again.
Ding.
Quite frankly, I don't think I've been disrespectful enough.
Ding.
You know what? I just think in the future, you should make the egg salad minus the mayonnaise.
okay, Lucas, I'm going to stop you right there because Mom said that we had to get this apartment together, and you said that you would be nice to me if we moved in together. And so far, you've been incredibly rude.
3, there was just the one occasion, small incident involving vacuum, and it will not happen again, all right? This is already water under the bridge.
Ding.
I could.
But this takes it a little bit too far. And so from here on out, I'm going to start making some rules. Okay?
Ding.
So from here on out, I'm going to make the weird decision to actually give you the reins.
Thank you.
Because maybe more responsibility will mellow you out.
I am not offended by that because
Ding.
I cannot believe you think I need mellowing.
Scene.
Yay! Thank you guys so much. All right, so now I'm going to be playing my next short form game, which is Group Story with my friend Nate. Nate, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Nate, and I'm a junior world cinema major at Clemson, and I've been in the troupe for about 2 years.
Woo! So the way that Group Story works is that Nate and I will be telling one story as though we share a brain. We'll go back and forth, beginning, middle, end, full story. And we'll get a suggestion of anything at all to inspire our story. Our suggestion is mattress. Okay?
Okay.
Mock turtle soup.
So I was in the woods camping when all of a sudden we heard this noise go through the woods and we didn't know what it was. I was with about 3 or 4 friends. So at about 10 p.m., we went to go check out this noise. We grabbed our flashlights, our backpacks, and we just really wanted to be prepared for this thing. So we set out into the woods, and it was a little bit darker than it normally was.
And we had 4 of us all together. It was me and my 2 friends and my other friend who I'm not as close with. And the one who I'm not as close with is named Stanley. And I don't really like him that much because he's not very brave. And he didn't even want to go out into the woods anyway. But, you know, all 4 of us are in the woods. And so we're looking through. We have our flashlights. And I turned to Stanley and I was like, "Where's your flashlight?" And Stanley was like, I didn't know we were supposed to bring flashlights. So I looked at my other 2 bros and I'm like, "What is wrong with this guy?" And Stanley's like shaking in his boots. I'm like, "Stanley, we're trying to go into the forest to find whatever that scary thing is." And Stanley's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't pack a flashlight because I thought we were just going to have flashlights provided for us." And I said, "Provided for us by who?" And Stanley said, "Didn't your parents organize this camping trip?" And I said, "Stanley, we're 18 years old. We don't need parents to organize a camping trip."
And it's because Stanley was never in Squirrel Scouts growing up, so he didn't understand the concept of wanting to go camping and not have everything provided for you. I mean, it was so ignorant of him to not have a first aid kit and honestly, I don't even know why we invited him. I was with my two bros, bro 1 and bro 2, and they were obviously prepared. I mean, they were almost over prepared. And so as Stanley was literally shaking his boots, I thought he was about to pee his pants, which would have been so embarrassing. I mean, what if a killer came out and then I'd have to explain to this weirdo that this other weirdo was peeing in the woods?
So I said to Stanley, just get down and get out of sight. So we all crouched behind this bush and we were waiting. Me, bro 1, bro 2 had our flashlights. Stanley, good for nothing, is behind the bush quivering. And me, bro 1 and bro 2 recite the Squirrel Scout saying, which is never let a bro be alone. And we said it 3 times very quietly. Stanley didn't know it because he wasn't in Squirrel Scout. So he tried to pick it up, but he couldn't even remember those few lines. I was like, Stanley, you're surely having a stroke. And Stanley was like, I'm not, I'm just scared.
But the worst part of it all was when we were reciting the Squirrel Scout oath, we turned around 3 times and clapped our hands, and the noise ended up being the great Squirrel Scout himself. He came out.
He came out, and Stanley was like, I recognize that. And I was like, you do? You actually know what's going on? And bro 1 and bro 2 were like, yo, he knows what's going on. And Stanley was like, it's the Squirrel Scout mascot. We were like,
out here in the middle of nowhere. And that's when I was like, that's when I felt like the weirdo. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know there was a Squirrel Scout god that we all looked up to. I thought it was all just kind of a joke.
So we were like, Stanley, wait, you're kind of cool. And bro 1 was like, let me dap you up. And bro 2 was like, let me dap you up. And Stanley was like, thanks guys. Yeah. And we were like,
and that's when I sat there and I was like, bro 1, bro 2, I'm in this thing. And they turned to me and they said, sorry, dude, Stanley, he's in now because he knows what's up and you are lost. And that's how I got lost in the woods.
Yay! Thank you, Nate. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.